Good morning. That makes two of us. I wonder where I'm going with this one. We'll find out. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, you want that supersized? Do you want that supersized?
Yes. Yeah. What is it?
Well, it's a question that I've asked you this morning, and many of us have been asked from time to time. And as many of us remember, it comes from and became most evident during the fast food craze when it first got started. You want that supersized. And it refers to something larger, bigger, more. So that's my idea this morning. You want that supersized. So today I ask you this question one more time. Do you want that supersized? And when I ask that, I'm referencing, wait for it, consciousness.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it's your consciousness, my consciousness. That's what I'm interested in now, is supersizing the thinking, the belief of consciousness. For me, consciousness equates to the mental awareness of any idea. And in truth, when we think of consciousness, it is already supersized. And it cannot be limited, except by you and by me. So it is already so supersized that Reverend Louis spoke to it in his meditation as coming into alignment, coming into truth, coming into the reality, the higher reality, that there is a limitless possibility in consciousness. Consciousness is your seat of personal creation, and it does not discriminate, ever. You got that? It does not discriminate. Consciousness is always in perfect alignment with divine principle. The laws of spirit. That's what we teach at this center. Principle. Truth. That which never changes. That which always operates in and through and as us. So therefore, it, spirit, operates perfectly, doesn't it? On time. Every time. Throughout all time and all space. So today, right now is the right time and space to supersize your possibilities. All right? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready to create a life that is your big idea, not mine? Yeah?
Yes.
Do you have an idea?
Yeah.
I don't want to see any hands when I ask this. Who doesn't have an idea? Thank you. Hey, talk about you later. So, let's kick up this talk a notch or two, shall we? Let's supersize our thinking a bit in consciousness. So here are a few of my thoughts and ideas on this topic. First, we must be willing to have a new idea. We must be willing to have a new idea about ourselves and our life. And whatever the idea, whatever you have come up for you, it first must be claimed as our own. A question I like to ask a student: when did you accept that idea, that belief, as being true for you? Because at some point in our lives, we said yes to who we are. What are we saying yes to? What are we claiming as our own? What are we living out of? In the late 1800s, the California gold miners staked what was called a claim on a piece of property. That's ownership of. And they did that so they might reap the riches hidden beneath the surface. Well, just like the miners, you and I must stand and take stake in our claim and be firm in consciousness and in our resolve, mustn't we? First, we must own our own ideas as our own, if they are our own. How many ideas do you claim and use in your life that, oh, my parents told me that. Oh, my dad said that. Yeah. Some of those I really like to keep. And the more I ask the question, is this my own idea? Is this my own belief? Do I own this? Some I still own. Some I still hold title to. Some I've gotten rid of. Owning your ideas is firming them up in mind. When we own our ideas, we take a stand. We set them in mortar, Freeman. Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of the science of mind, calls this firming process as creating the mental equivalent. The mental equivalent. He wrote, conceive of your word as being the thing. That's how it starts. Own your words. Own your ideas. He said further, never let anything cause you to doubt your ability to demonstrate the truth. Now, what's the truth? It's your idea. It's what you've told yourself is your idea. That's your truth. Your greatest ideas for you are your truth. The ones you really love, that's a higher truth. Those are the ones that make me kind of rush inside, like dark chocolate. Or a good pizza. Those cause my body to go, oh, yeah, I love that. So, life should be that way. It should be supersized in our feeling so that we're ready to burst with enthusiasm. Believe you. Believe you. You and your divine nature are in perfect partnership, creating in perfect time. Believe that. No matter what somebody else tells you, no matter what you tell yourself, no matter what your ancestors told you, no matter what. We are not victims of our destiny. In reality, we are masters of our own. We are masters of our own. We are masters of our own life. So own this life. Own this life. Own this life. You and I have an ever-unfolding enrollment in what I call the Spiritual Masters Program. I just created this. It's my idea. I own it. The Spiritual Masters Program. So what is this? Well, I see it as the forum that offers all of us the opportunity to increase the life magnificent through a greater knowledge of spiritual principle. The fee for this class, you might ask? A willingness to say yes. The time required? A lifetime. Yours, mine. And the result of this class is a supersized experience. Yours. Always our own. Always our own. The willingness to say yes to life is a biggie in my book. So often we say, yikes, what was that? And that's good to know. That's good to know. Because the yikes is one of those feelings that comes up that says, do I still want to own this? Or do I want to evict it out of my mental house? And what do I want? Are you seeing the world and your life as one continuous drama? stumble or flop? Nobody here, right? Nobody here. Might stub your toe from time to time. But it doesn't have to be this way, that way, any longer. Now, I'm happy with my life. I've got a darn good life. Wonderful people in my life. Here you are. A lot of good family. But you know what? From this teaching that I have learned and learned and learned and learned is there's always more. There's always a greater amount of everything in store for me. And when I know that, and when I affirm that, and when I live into that, guess what? There it is. There I am. And so every time I open up to the greater possibility, I supersize my consciousness. I fatten up my thinking. I enlarge my scope, if you will. So, when you say you don't want to be a certain way or in a situation or anything unlike what is your new idea, stake a new claim, like the miners. Stake a new claim. Own something new. Own something new. Beginning with these 2 words. First, you got to stop it. Stop it. Say that.
Stop it.
I don't think you meant that. Stop it.
Stop it.
Doesn't that feel good? So often we're taught not to say no. Well, you got to say no to something.